Oh, here he is. Look, he's put the Sprogs to bed. He's decided to turn up.
Oh, boys. When's he going to stop, eh?
Broken.
Fucking love it. I was literally a minute out. I had with one of my mates. I said, Jim, it turns up late. Well, he says he's got a problem with bedtime. Let's have a little sweepstake. I was a minute out.
He's got a side hustle.
Did you win any money on me?
I didn't. I was a minute out, but
there's a fucking surprise.
If I can help you win some money, I'm all for it.
How are you anyway, right? You're tired,
mate. This week, work's mental.
What?
Well, no, I look like this because I have to lay in a dark room, otherwise you won't go to sleep. So then I come back out in the light and I'm like, I'm back. I mean,
I love it. Let's have it.
How are we?
Good.
Very well. Very, very well.
We've done all this chit chat, Jim. I don't know. We've been filling. Me and Dan have never had this much one-to-one talk.
Yeah, it's been nice.
We've run out of things to talk about.
Clutching at straws.
Yeah.
No, speak for yourself. I was enjoying it.
We were good. Yeah. We were engaged. All good. Hi, I'm Christian.
Hi, I'm Jim.
Hi, I'm Dan.
Hi, I'm Hank.
And this is the Football Musketeers. Just a reminder, anyone that is listening, if you wanted to grab a ticket for the raffle, so we're doing a live show on the 11th of June in prep for the Euros, go on our Facebook or Twitter. Just follow the link. It's £1 a ticket. You can win a brand new England shirt.
There's been a lot going on this week.
There's been a ton of stuff.
Yeah, fucking H pissed me off. H pissed me off with his comment about United.
Oh, well, he's asked for us to talk about it in his absence. He's asked for it to be brought up.
We can give him the opportunity to respond.
Yeah. Oh, we will know.
Yeah, I mean, I just thought it. I mean, I put it in the chat as well. The Liverpool game, they're playing Liverpool tomorrow in 48 hours from their Leicester game. Why on earth are you going to they're not going to win the league. Why on earth they've got Champions League. You're going to want to beat Liverpool more than you want to beat Leicester.
I think his point is that out of respect for the league, I'm not being rude. I'm trying to find an article that I found that we should talk about. It's a different topic. But I think his point is out of respect for the league, because all the while mathematically you can still win it.
Yeah.
You should field your strongest side. And then I asked the question, is Ollie's aim Europa? It's all on Europa now. So they've got to rotate.
Yeah. Well, they've got Liverpool in 48 hours. The United's like this. Obviously, City isn't a rival, is it? That's a derby. Liverpool are United's big rivals. They're going to want to beat. They're going to want to beat Liverpool. So who cares about the Leicester game? And if anything, they've given the youngsters. I mean, there was a player on the team sheet I've never even heard of.
That's what H was fuming about.
El Ghana, but he started like he's given a youngster an opportunity in the Premier League. I don't see where H is coming from, if I'm being honest. Purely, if they didn't have Liverpool, if it was someone like West Brom who were down, then I'd completely understand where he's coming from. But all United fans want to beat Liverpool.
Yeah,
that's what I think.
You two need to have it out.
Yeah, maybe we'll save it for next week. You can just have a little spat.
It annoys me if, and I'm only assuming, if he's favouring winning the Europa League. Because it's worth about as much as a Kinder Egg.
Well, Am I right in thinking they've got next year? There's a Europa Conference, or what is it?
Yeah, is it Europa League 2, isn't it? Or like Euro 2 or something like that. Yeah.
I saw they said Arsenal can qualify for Europa, whatever thing. I was like, so you're telling me they have got a shitter version of the Europa League? What?
Yeah,
not possible.
Yeah,
it
is. It's Euro League 2.
Fucking hell.
Yeah.
What is the world coming to?
Yeah,
all that spells out to me is saturating the quality again. Another layer of what is already a tin pot. is nonsense. But
Because you're not
I
like
don't know.
Europa League then.
No, hate it.
But if you win it, so your point you made like about a minute ago, if Ollie done what he done against Leicester, like resting all these players for the Europa League, I would completely understand it if they weren't already second. Because if you win the Europa League, you go into the Champions League the following year.
Yeah, but you can't hang your hat on that. There's 943 teams in the Europa League, and that's just in Group A.
Yeah.
There's one space for the Champions League.
But if you're
and to win it, granted, completely agree. But if you're not, they have already got second. They've already got Champions League.
Yeah.
Silverware and all the rest of it. And I guess it's a bit different if it was someone like Tottenham or Arsenal, what they haven't won a trophy for God knows how long.
Yeah.
And I don't know. Do I view Man United, probably because of the era that I grew up in, I view them as a massive club. If they win the Europa League, I don't really have a reaction to it.
Yeah.
Because I just don't think it's of any substance.
Yeah.
I do see where you're coming from.
I don't know. I just, it's my opinion of the Europa League. I just don't think it's got any. It's all those smaller clubs. They get to play in a European tournament and all the rest of that. That's good for that side of it. But
yeah, I was going to say I like that because you like your teams that you never even heard of. They have to still go through qualifying, don't they, and actually get in there. Dundalk. I think it was this beginning of this season or last season. They was never in contention for Europe, and then I think they was one game away from getting into the group stages.
Yeah, so that's a success.
Yeah, things like that, that's unreal. Yeah. But the winning of the Europa League, I think, is massive, just purely for the fact you get into the Champions League. That's why I think people like Seville they're never going to win the league, are they? They're never going to win La Liga. They're never going to win the Champions League. Aim for Europa League, and you could qualify for the Champions League the following year.
Yeah, but like one of that part of all them clubs that fall out of the Champions League and go into the Europa League, that saturates all those golden stories of all the small clubs.
Yeah, so I think
they're never going to win the Europa League either.
So I think that the falling out of the Champions League, I don't think that should happen. I think if you fall out of the Champions League, that's it, you're out.
Isn't that when United won it with Mourinho? All right, did they win it? Yeah. Was that the path? They didn't start out, did they?
I think so.
I don't know. I might be talking complete rubbish.
I have to fact check it, but yeah.
Statman, you should know that. That's Paul.
I should know that, really. It's Paul. Well, off the back of last week's quiz, no wonder I don't know it.
It's just the quality of it for me. I can't get any form of excitement.
I reckon if you looked at the last 10 years winners, I reckon nine of them have fallen out of the Champions League. Maybe eight.
That's the thing. I think any cup or tournament that the prize is you cannot defend it if you win it the next year tells you everything about that tournament. It's basically saying that it's not as good as something else. If that makes sense. Like if you win the FA Cup, there's not like you're not winning it to win something else. You're winning it because it's the best domestic trophy. The Europa League, you're winning it to get into something better. You're not winning it because it's a valued competition.
Yeah, but to say a team like, do you remember when Fulham got to the final?
Yeah,
under Roy Hodgson, they weren't in the Champions. They weren't in the Champions League. They were never going to be. They got to the final and had a chance of getting into the Champions League because of that.
That excites me.
Yeah, that's just unreal, isn't it?
That's worth watching.
Yeah, I kind of see your point. I kind of see your point, Christian. I do kind of get it, but I think for the smaller teams, like the fact United are in the final, and I want United to win just because they're English, but Villarreal, I suppose it would be good to see someone who's hardly fucking done anything in their career to win it.
I'm looking at the breakdown of it now, Do you know what the winners get? Money.
Everything.
Oh, yeah. A winner's
Don't
medal.
know.
Yeah.
It's
Have
not
a
that
guess.
much, is it?
Pat on the back.
6 mil.
I reckon it's a lot. You know, I reckon about 25.
€8.5 million.
Oh, that's got to be pretty much on the nose for me. Then converted.
Yeah, fucking hell, yeah, that's well close. Statman comes out again.
Yeah, here we go. He's back.
He's back.
And like we were saying about those smaller clubs, like if they reach the preliminary round, 220k, then it goes up 20k all the way up to the playoffs. And then if they get to the group stage, they get 2.5 million.
I mean,
Huge, innit?
For those small clubs, yeah.
The small clubs, yeah, but you can see like for the Champions League teams that drop out, that's peanuts to them. That's like
Means
one
fuck
player's
all, doesn't it?
wage. Yeah, it's nothing.
Well, no, we
Yeah,
say
I
it
mean,
means
like
we say it means
clubs
fuck
that
all,
have
but
won it.
like Inter Milan, there's so many teams lately that are saying that they're financially struggling, isn't there?
I mean, it
Club-
says a lot about the game when we think that 2.5 million is nothing.
Yeah,
Yeah, absolutely.
they used to buy you fucking Andy Cole
Yeah,
back in the day.
wouldn't even buy him now.
Yeah.
Go on, Jim. Have you found that article you wanted to talk
Yeah,
about?
what's this thing that you want to talk about?
Celtic manager,
What, has it been decided?
apparently.
Who they going for?
Have a guess.
Edward Howe.
That's who it should be. Yeah, I'm surprised he's going there.
Why?
Yeah, bit gutted, really.
I thought
Why?
he would.
Hold on, why? Why are you gutted?
I thought he was going to stay in the Premiership.
Absolutely love him. I love him. I think that's beneath him.
I thought he was going to go for Tottenham. To be fair, Tottenham job.
I love him in the Prem. Love him in the Prem.
I'm in agreement with you. I like him. I want him in the Prem, but you can't deny Celtic is a good job to go to. Look at what Brendan Rodgers done.
Yeah, I was going to say the Rodgers bit. Yeah,
like he done the triple. He done the triple. Then went Leicester. Now look at them.
I mean, they're in a bit of a shitter though, aren't they? They're not in good nick at the moment.
Yeah, they was doing really well at the start of the season.
Yeah,
like they'll be absolutely fine under Rodgers. They're going to be up there.
They just sign off for Bournemouth, and then they'll be.
That's the thing. You can't say it's beneath him, Jim, because who's he managed? Bournemouth and Burnley.
Yeah, and he fouled at Burnley, didn't he? And went back to Bournemouth.
Yeah, went Bournemouth again.
I just love him. I love the way he carries himself.
I think you fancy him.
Yeah.
I love the way he looks.
Here we go, look.
His smile.
This is like actually fucking Brendan, isn't it?
Yeah, apparently it's already done to start the new season. He's forming his backroom staff. But one key point is that Jason Tyndall will not be going as his assistant.
Yeah, I was going to say that'd be interesting if he goes there. He didn't leave with him, did he, when he took over?
Number 2 then.
Harry Redknapp. That
Imagine that.
That makes me want to watch. That makes me want to watch Rangers versus Celtic. That one game. That's it.
Yeah, Gerard v Howe. I mean, I think Howe will have 2 years there, and he'll come back to the Prem. There'll be a spot open for him.
I hope so.
Yeah, I think so.
I think it's a great move for him. I think it's an unreal move for him, actually. It's probably one of the best moves for him because he's been out of the game nearly a year.
Yeah.
It's a good move for him.
He was obviously waiting for the right job that suited him, which is quite good to hear.
But that Celtic job's been available for a while.
Yeah, it's not rushed, have they?
No.
Yeah, he's probably he probably knows his value, doesn't he?
Interested to see how he gets on.
Speaking of managers, I was thinking yesterday. I think they were talking in the paper about Hodgson. I think his deal for Palace is up at the end of the year.
Yeah.
I think we spoke about it a few weeks ago. Do you think he's gonna? Do you think they're gonna stay, or if not, who do you think they need? Because I think they.
Well, apparently it's massively rumoured, isn't it? He's high odds on. Fraud Frank.
Oh, really?
Massively odds on for the Palace job.
I haven't seen that.
I know.
It can't be Hodgson again.
No,
I know a lot of Palace fans don't want him out. Like, my mate George, he hates him, despises him.
What, Hodgson?
Enough's enough, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, he looks tired, doesn't he?
Looks like
I mean,
Smithers.
yeah. I mean, he's getting on as well, and
He's in his
team,
70s.
Yeah, he's
73, I think,
mid-70s,
as well.
isn't
Yeah, he's
I remember,
basically he's managing like people that could be his grandkids.
yeah.
Well, you go to some parts of the country, great grandkids.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mention no names.
It's fine. I remember me and my old man went up to the Grove Hotel, like when the England players were there, to like transport all their bags, like to Wembley and that.
Mm.
And when we drove in, he was like it's a golf course in it as well. Like I think you played there, Jim. He was walking sort of towards the van, just on his own, with his hands behind his back, and like just like sort of bobbing along, like just like
Like he's lost in a care home.
Yeah, exactly. Then all I picture of him as well in his head is the monkey doing the clappers, just doing flips.
The symbols.
Yeah, that's
Just
all.
wind him up.
That's all I picture in Roy Hodgson's head. That's it. Just doing the clap, like with a fucking fez on, the clap, and then doing a couple of flips. That's all I see.
That is unbelievable.
It's fucking all I see when I see Roy Hodgson every time.
Oh dear.
Just lost a couple of marbles in him.
That's fantastic.
Yeah.
Sounds like you've lost a few as well.
Yeah. Honestly,
Yeah.
since that day, I just thought he's not all there. Just, as a footballer, I don't know if you can. I mean, I know he's done loads, isn't he? But I don't know if you can respect him now.
I don't know. Yeah, I mean, it's tricky, isn't it?
I just think Palace look really flat. He's not real, he's. I think they're probably going to sell Zaha.
Yeah.
If you took Eze out,
fuck all, isn't it?
There ain't a lot. That's Championship, isn't it? At best.
It's poor, isn't it, really?
Yeah, it's not a lot there.
Been interested to see who actually does go there.
Yeah, well, if Frank goes there, as long as we give him enough time and don't call for him to be sacked, because that's how it works.
He'll have a good chance.
He's got a squad overhaul. Is a bit of an understatement, I think.
So if you were a Palace fan or you was on the board or whatever, who would you hire?
Christ.
I know who Jim's going to say. Edward Howe.
Yeah.
Get it back down to London. Oh, come on.
Have you signed it yet? I'll ring him quick. Have you? Eddie, have you signed it yet, mate? Okay.
Can you FaceTime?
Yeah, we don't do FaceTime anymore. He's banned me.
Indecent images.
Yeah, got carried away. I don't. No one springs. No one jumps out.
It's quite tough, isn't it?
There's a few big names that are obviously not in the Prem or in any decent football, like Benitez and people like that. But I heard one of my mates told me that Benitez is being lined up for Spurs.
It ain't a bad shout, I think.
It's a good, yeah.
I think for the Spurs job, Simone Inzaghi. I think it's just an unreal shout. I hope he goes there.
I like I sent to you last week. I've gone Bielsa. I don't know why. Just got an inkling. I don't think
they do need someone like him.
Yeah.
I don't think he'll leave Leeds.
No.
I don't know. He doesn't like committing, does he?
The thing is, you need someone who's a little bit like Pochettino. Doesn't need all the money. And shit like that, like brings people through and just makes people better.
East side.
3.
No, it's an E. Oh, Eddie
Howe.
Eddie Howe.
He can do it. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, but I mean, going back to your point, Dan, about Palace, it's hard to think of someone because you don't know. I always think of Palace like, where do they fit? Are they Are they just a mid-table club, or are they pushing for Europe? Because
No.
they're just a mid-table club now, and they need a manager who's strong enough to go in and sort stuff out and rebuild that. But at the same time, there's not many that are probably would be willing to go to Palace, if that makes sense.
Do you remember
It depends how
how
much
many
Paris
episodes
spends.
ago?
Well, yeah.
Do you remember when we went through the Stoke scenario
Yeah,
and the whole "remember what you are" thing?
yeah,
Stoke were exactly that pot. They were a little bit better. They were borderline. They were Europe, weren't they? And pushing for Europe. I think Palace are probably the next branch down on that.
yeah.
But accept what you are unless you're going to fundamentally change everything.
Yeah.
Because they could go and change it like they did with Hughes, go and chase the next step up, and then the world falls out and you end up down in the Championship.
No, look at them.
They've got to be very careful.
Yeah.
It's tough, isn't it? Like, I don't know. I mean, I don't, other than the fraud Frank, I don't know who's in line for the job, to be honest.
No one sticks out for me.
Who's gone? Chris Wilder, maybe?
Yeah, I was going to say Chris Wilder, or even you could even argue a case for Nigel Pearson, perhaps. That sort of character.
He signed a 3-year deal at Bristol City, isn't he?
Money
What about Allardyce jumping ship and letting West Brom go?
I think he's gone at the end of the season anyway. I think, isn't he? But I don't think he'll go back there.
I don't think that's a big enough change, is it? Hodgson's at Allardyce, they're very.
He's been there
very old
school.
Well. Yeah,
he won't go back there. They're going to want some new blood, I think. Scott Parker, maybe, if he leaves for them.
Yeah, he's touting him for Tottenham. Everyone's fucking being touted for Tottenham, but Tim Sherwood, maybe. I know you're a big fan of him, Dan.
Brilliant, yeah.
I'm a big fan of him. Yes.
I'd like on the Parker note. I'd like to see him stay at Fulham and bring him back up. I think he deserves that, and I think he's the right man.
Yeah, I agree. I think he should be.
I saw a Twitter clip. Someone sort of kind of went at Parker a little bit. I kind of got the drift of it. He's seen Fulham down twice, got back up, and yet people say Steve Bruce is shit. Just because they say that Parker's better than Bruce just because he's got a better dress sense. I kind of understand it. If you actually look at, I mean, if you actually look at it, like Steve Bruce has actually turned Newcastle. I mean, I know they might not play exciting football and all that, but they were in the mud. They were fucked, and I
can respect that comment. You ain't ever seen Steve Bruce in a white double-breasted blazer.
I wish I had.
Yeah, I'd pay to see money. I'd pay money to see that.
I bet he would look. I reckon he would look dishy.
He does look like an ex-boxer, doesn't he?
He look like a fucking oddball, wouldn't he?
Face is all mangled.
Saying about Bruce though, on a serious note, like I think the difference between them two situations is Fulham's fan base aren't as, I don't want to say deluded, but
that's the right word.
They are.
Yeah.
Newcastle
was still clinging to Keegan.
Yeah, and that happened once for a very short period of time, and you are a big club in the sense that you've got a huge fan base. It's a massive catchment area. But realistically, you're not that club anymore. And you look at the squad, and you got to think Bruce has done a bloody good job to keep them up because they've got a number 9 who is
comfortably as well.
Yeah, like they were in a bit of trouble for a month or two, but he even got Joe Linton scoring a goal here and there, so he's doing something right, isn't he?
Do you know a fan base which is so similar to that? Charlton. Still clinging onto the fucking Curbishley and the Prem days. Like, let it go, boys. Let it go.
Well, I can trump you because today I did see in the Jules discussion group. I don't know if you saw Ryan Bertrand's being let go by Southampton. Someone said, "Oh, Bertrand's being let go by Southampton. I wonder if he's a local lad, if he'll come back and play for Jules." Yeah, I'm sure he will.
Yeah.
Nearly 200 caps.
Yeah, Gareth from Gillingham. Yeah, well done, mate.
Yeah. He's on 65 grand a week, but I'm sure he'll come and play for 50 quid.
How many appearances in the Prem? Won the Champions League. played for England. What is he, 30, 32?
Yeah, if that is Jesus.
Needs to take like a fucking 99% pay cut to come down.
Yeah, pay to play.
Yeah.
Train up at Beecham's Cross.
Yeah, but you get to play in front of. You do get to play in front of 4,500 every week. So
some fans just make me laugh. They make me die. Some of the things they can't, and they're serious about it as well. They're actually genuinely serious.
He gets a free pass into the Blues Rock, so that's what we do.
Winner, chicken dinner.
It's actually called the Factory now. Catch up.
Oh,
it's been rebranded.
Been a factory for a while, hasn't it?
Yeah, good few years now, to be fair. But...
Yeah. Well, I mean, at least we'll be playing you next season, Christian.
You will, yeah.
No,
you can't, yeah. You play
another away day to go for.
Yeah, well, 6 points for us.
You say it failed. I mean, I know we didn't make it.
Well,
I know we didn't make it, but Oxford battered Burton on the last day, like Jimmy Floyd. Thought he was going to help us out a little bit, but.
I mean, yeah, you say you didn't fail, but you did because
we didn't make it. We didn't make it. We didn't make it.
So yeah,
we failed. Yeah,
but yeah, 6 points.
Right, that's the managerial general merry-go-round.
I wrote down. You sent it to the group actually, Jim. The Bayern president. I'm gonna try and pronounce his name, but it's gonna be completely wrong. Is it Uli Hoeneß? Is that right?
Yeah. Uli Hoeneß. Something like that. Yeah.
But yeah,
holiness. Yeah, so call him the holiness, innit?
Just might just call him the you. So yeah, obviously you sent that into the group, and it was about the fans being charged £300-400 for a season ticket, whereas they take the approach of only charging, was it 104? Because the difference between that is huge for a fan, but for the revenue that it generates for the club, it's minimal. So yeah, the thing I was thinking of is there's so much uproar that's come about from the Super League. Everyone keeps saying that the next thing's going to be sorting out the ticket prices and everything, and they've done the ticket price cap at £30, but I just don't understand.
That's only for the Premier League.
Premier League away games, isn't it? What I don't understand is why more clubs don't do it. I understand for the lower league because it's the biggest revenue generator for a lot of clubs. For the Premier League clubs, I do not understand, for instance, why Arsenal will charge £1,500 to £2,000 for a season ticket.
People pay it.
I know, but I just cannot get my head around it. And I think that is right, and it's a supply demand and everything like that. But I think it shows more about how football has changed in the Premier League, and that it is a business, and like it or not, it's a business. But I think it shouldn't. I think it would be nice if some of the clubs took a stand against it and just put fans first rather than a few zeros.
Aren't a lot of the German league clubs not fan owned, but I think fan owned is the right word actually. A lot of them are fan owned. I think Bayern partly fan owned.
It's the 51-49, isn't it?
Yeah.
Which I think the government are looking into. They're doing they're lobbying into if that's possible. But realistically, I don't know how that's why it's so cheap.
I think that's why it's so cheap. And it's not like with Arsenal. Say you have a season ticket for Arsenal, you're paying for every home game. So what's that? 19 home games to see your team play in the best league in the world against Manchester City, best team in the world right now. Manchester United, one of the best teams ever. Liverpool, unbelievably great. Chelsea, a fantastic team. Your rivals Spurs. That's 5 games there just at home. Don't get me wrong, it's very, very steep, but it's the best league in the world, and people are still paying it. So I don't think you could question their prices, if that makes sense. Because if people weren't paying them and they've kept their prices up, I completely agree. And like the working class man like us lot aren't going to be up. I mean, if Charlton put their tickets up to like £1,000, I wouldn't be getting one.
Hmm.
Like, you need to have a good value for money.
I think that's the point there, though. I think it's all well and good while the Premier League teams are doing it, but if it starts trickling down, these clubs have got to remember where the whole game started and who it's for. Because if you this year has made it abundantly clear, the games are a fraction of the entertainment without fans there.
Yeah.
When we go back, was it a year ago, and the German football come on, and everyone was watching, God knows who play. It was good then, but I think after so long with no fans, it's you forget how much value that the fans and supporters bring into a game, and clubs need to remember that. And yeah, I get your point though. I do get your point. It's you're paying for the privilege of being in the best league, and all the
Like,
while people pay it, I may as well not talk because there's going to be thousands of people behind them paying it. So,
I
but
mean,
yeah,
it's if Charlton charged like £1,000, I'm paying that to see 23 games at home, and I'm there to watch Fleetwood through like Cambridge United come to the
all
Valley. Like, it's just not the same thing, is it?
no, yeah, yeah, it's true. Yeah,
Like, you're there to see the likes of De Bruyne and your own team and like Salah, Mane, and all that. That's my point of view. But what do you think, Jim?
I just thought the whole, on reflection from reading about it, I thought you never hear anybody talking like that and talking about the fans.
Yeah.
And making it all about them. It's a very valid point that the standard of opposition that they're playing against doesn't warrant them charging the same rates.
Yeah.
The money in the German league, I don't know by fact, but I'm pretty certain the revenue stream is nowhere near the Premier League.
Yeah.
And yeah, on reflection of that, is he a very smart man by the way that he's come out and he's quoted saying that? And it's a political side of it, that we are a club of the people and all the rest of it.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? It's quite a smart way of doing it, but I suppose there's two sides to it. It's relative to the audience that they've got, and they will always get a full stadium because they are the big boys in a big fish little pond, isn't it?
Yeah.
But then, like you say, you pick a mid-table side in the Prem, and you look at all that. Look at the excitement of Norwich fans ready to go up next year, and they're already waiting for the fixture list to come out. When have we got United? When have we got Arsenal? When have we got Tottenham? And at least, Everton have got a load of players now. You get a good game against Leeds. You get, Wolves they've all got good names in their squad. There's only a few teams, isn't there, that you look and go, even the days out against like West Brom and like people like that. I know they're going down, but someone else down that's going to scrape Brighton. You're not going to get excited about Brighton, but they might do on the flip side to it that they're going to pick up a result.
Yeah.
So most games are of interest. But again, the ticket prices of those clubs coming up and into the league will not be in the same league.
Yep.
And they have a lot more value for money because they can't go and chuck the 1,500, £2,000 tickets about because they're not those big boys. But like you said, Christian, they've got to be very, very careful because you can milk the cow for as long as you like. They tried going down the greed one step too far and got absolutely smacked in the face the other week.
Yeah, the Super
It's
League.
a very fine line.
Yeah.
I saw Juve, Barca and Real Madrid are still in it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I saw a headline.
What are they going to do? Just play games between themselves?
Yeah. It's going to be a very short format competition.
Yeah, the league reps give them a little nudge, didn't they, on Monday? Just to remind Juve, so if you carry on mucking about, you're out of the league again next year. And when they mucked about before, they acted on it and stuck them down in the bottom league. So with any half a brain cell, you probably wouldn't want to provoke them too much.
No.
Boys, I'm just going to go for a piss real quick.
Sorry. Unbelievable, isn't it?
You boys crack on though, yeah?
That's right. So we're going to have to wait because we're on YouTube now. Knob. I just realised he can't hear because he's got headphones.
Yeah, no, it was good to read that article, and I thought I'd share it reading it. It was nice to hear someone say, "Don't milk," but there's always two sides to it, isn't there? In that Is it a political power to the people and all that? But
I think it's just perfectly timed in the situation.
it's still good to. It's still good to read it. I think.
Yes. Yeah, welcome
Yeah,
back.
it's all right. Just needed I've been needing that for about half hour. So such fuck
That's
off
fine.
and have it.
You know we're on YouTube, right?
Yeah, it's fun. Yeah, I love it.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
fine.
it's
I'll
in my
just
room, isn't it?
well, that's, just make more work for me. It's fine.
All right, we're going to move on to the ACCA this week's. We are on a roll.
Yeah, sweet.
Oh,
I
yes.
told you, didn't I? Did I or did I not say when we win one, they're going to come flooding in?
2 in a row. We're going for the
So-
hat trick.
What was it? 65 or 64 pound or something, wasn't it?
I think it was like 67.43.
So what that went to Jack Jeffrey's Superhero Trust, isn't it?
Yep, so it's donated on their Just Giving page. Yeah, they're over the
Nice.
moon.
So we're sticking with that until we get another win because it obviously goes over £100 then, doesn't it?
Yeah, I thought I'd
nice.
stick with them. It was a bit of a lower win, but a win all the same. So
Yeah.
sticking with them this week. I'll kick us off.
Lovely.
So we've gone a bit. I've seen everyone's choices, and we've gone a bit all over the place with the countries for once. So I've joined in. I've gone Villarreal to beat Sevilla.
So we've won two in a row, and now we're going international.
We're going big bollocks
we're
now.
going fucking continental now. Let's have it.
Oh yeah,
Come on.
we've done
sombreros out. Let's go.
EFL and Premier League are done.
So hold on. So you've gone Villarreal to beat Seville.
Yeah.
What?
Seville were fourth, chasing for the title.
Yeah, well, we're going for it. Don't worry. Have faith.
Just do a video apology to the charity, though, yeah?
Yeah, but, if everyone betted like you, Dan, which I've got in front of me, and I think it's an absolute joke.
Hold on. Have we not won the last two? So I'm still part of that.
Yeah, but all of yours are like 1 to 8 on.
What? No way. Crew to beat Bristol. That was the one that fucking boosted the odds.
Right, one bet.
One bet. No, I'm not having that.
Duh.
Go on, tell us who you've got anyway.
Where is this?
Villarreal, what are they like? Fifth bottom. Oh, but they're in the Europa League, though, isn't it? Yeah.
God,
when's that on, Christian?
Yeah.
Sorry?
When is that?
Next season.
Fuck knows.
They're not even fucking playing. What are you doing?
Where's on?
What game you looked at?
I can't find it, mate.
Oh, I don't know what I've done. Maybe I haven't done Villarreal. Maybe it's Valencia.
That's even worse.
No, I haven't. No. Jesus, this is going shit, isn't it?
Fucking hell, what are you playing at?
It's on Sunday. Sunday. Villarreal versus Sevilla.
Not the Liga?
Yeah. I don't know. Sunday at R5.
Where are Villarreal in the league?
I'm just getting the league up now. We got to go with it. It's his pick, isn't it? I was just intrigued.
Yeah, but I'm berating him anyway.
Oh yeah, I can tell that. Come on, tell us who you've gone for then, big bollocks.
I've gone for Bayer Leverkusen to beat Union Berlin.
See what I mean, Jim?
Hold on, they're 4 to 5. It's basically evens.
Yeah, you've bet on Bayern in the German league. Come on.
Not Bayern Munich, Bayer Leverkusen. Pipe down, Cinderella.
I'm having a 5 minutes.
Go and find your other shoe. Go on.
Villarreal 7th.
See?
No, it's 4th.
In form.
Sevilla 4th. Hang on a minute, Christian. I was trying to help you out, but I can't. Because they're 7th, but they're 22 points behind Sevilla.
Yeah, buzzing.
So I've bet on the underdog hugely.
What odds did you get on that?
What price of Villarreal? What, 10 to 1?
So then I've called out Dan on the basis that I thought he was betting on Bayern Munich because I don't look at things apparently.
Bayer Leverkusen.
They're 9 to 5.
What, Villarreal?
Yeah.
What, Seville? 5 to 4.
Fuck knows. Hang on. 6 to 4.
Yeah, great. We've gone with an underdog. Fucking hell. I'd rather the draw.
You enjoy that.
Right, Jim, who are you gone for? Not that it matters apparently anymore.
What a romp of 4-0.
Yeah.
No last lose.
FA Vars qualifying. I've gone Bromley to beat Man United.
Juniors.
Yeah,
Chelsea to beat Leicester.
sure.
It's a good bet, I think.
And H has gone for Everton to beat Sheffield United.
So what odds we got? £17,493.
Yeah, that is, we're going to return £3,500. No, surprisingly, it's more than last week's. It's
I was going to say more than 3.5 then.
£119.78.
And I reckon if you took your one out, it'd be about £4.
Yeah.
The other 115 comes from Villarreal.
Seville.
Oh dear. Well,
What made you go with that bet? I think that's just. I want to actually know you're behind that. I want to know your thinking.
do you know what? My thought behind it was you'd gone Germany, and I was going to go Italy, and I didn't see one that tickled my fancy, so I went Spain and just went. That looks good.
Oh my!
You know, it's for charity, right?
We're trying to win money.
Yeah,
We've
but
done 2 on the bounce.
I'm feeling overconfident. That's all.
In fairness, I'm not going to give you any more stick because if it comes in, that's the only one that comes in. We have had it.
Yeah, I'm going in.
I can definitely see me not being able to turn up next month, Wednesday, for some sort of reason.
Yeah. Especially if FC Union Berlin turn them over.
Yeah. To be fair, they're only like 2 places behind Leverkusen, so it's a bit of a chance.
Yeah. Are they 22? Are they 22 points behind them?
22 points behind 2-0. Yeah. Right, let's have it.
Right.
It's on.
Good.
Let's go. Let's win some dough.
Nice one. Well done.
Right. We have a Who Am I?
Little head-to-head.
Little head-to-head. So, yeah, I've gone old school, back into the archives about 2 months ago. So the last time we had a Who Am I, I think Jimbo got it as he's wiggling his finger.
Who was it? Who was a Who Am I?
I can't remember. I just remember Jim celebrating.
Oh, Colin Kazim, wasn't it?
Ah, that's the one. Yeah.
That's the one.
That's 10 clues, and that was on clue 3.
Clue
So
2, wasn't it?
Was that
Clue 2?
Yeah, clue 2, I think it was.
Yeah.
That's the one I guessed it on when I listened to it.
Yeah. So
Good from you,
hopefully,
Jim.
anything more than clue 2 is a win for me tonight. So clue 1's his eyes are brown. Right, here we go. Head to head. So it's Who Am I? You got 10 clues. Shout out after each one if you've got a guess. If not, I'll move on.
Lovely.
Clue number 1. I am exactly 6 foot tall. Ooh. He's gone in early with a very tentative clue. Get it from that, and I'm leaving. I'm going to move on. Clue 2. My professional debut was in 1990.
Mark Hughes.
No. I would have gone mental.
Probably earlier than that.
I'm gonna have a guess. Mendieta.
No. Do you know, I've never felt so nervous on clue 2. I was praying you were going to get that wrong.
Now I feel like I'm failing. From here on in, I'm failing.
Well, you have in my eyes. Clue 3. At one point in my career, I played 14 games for Luton Town. Ooh. Luton. Okay. Any guesses or clue 4?
I'm going to guess Gary Rowett.
No. Good guess, though.
Charlton.
Number 4. I only scored 12 goals in my career. Prolific. Could have played for Jules. Number 5.
No.
During my playing career, I was a centre half.
Yeah, go on. Yeah.
Good guess?
No, I was saying, go on for the clue number 5.
Okay. That was clue number 5. I'll give you number 6.
Wait, what was clue number 5?
You might have missed it.
Oh, okay. I'll do it again. Clue number 5. During my playing career, I was a centre half.
I did miss that clue, yeah.
Okay.
What,
You did go a bit jumpy. I'll move on. Clue number 6. My nationality is English.
Wasn't I meant to get easier?
Yeah, the next one is easier. So I think the next 2 clues, I reckon you're going to get it. So clue number 7.
They've got to be very good clues.
I reckon you'll get it. I played for Millwall from 1999 to 2002.
Danny Shitter.
No. What a player, though. Oh,
Beast.
absolute beast.
Yeah, fucking G unit.
Yeah. Wouldn't want that running at you at a corner.
Oh,
Clue number 8, which I think you may get. My first managerial role was at Watford.
AD Boothroyd.
Nigel Pearson.
Incorrect.
Oh, I've got another guess though. I know I've got to wait till this next clue, innit?
Clue number 9. I currently
Sean Dyche.
manage in the Premier League.
Yeah.
Yes, Sean Dyche.
Come on!
Clue 10 was I am currently the longest serving manager in the Premier League. Well
Wow.
done,
Yeah,
Dan.
fucking Sean Dyche. Let's go. The only reason I got that is the Watford thing. That was it. And I still said the wrong cunt. I know, I know you boys, well, all of us actually all hate AD Boothroyd. He's been a talking point in the last few weeks. So I thought you might have tried to throw us off.
Yeah. No, I wouldn't put that man's name down on paper, don't worry.
Love it.
Love how much hate you guys.
Oh, Jesus. Absolute tool. Oh, well done.
Yeah,
Well
cheers,
done.
boys. You'll win that.
Well done.
Congratulations.
Take that.
Yes. Cool.
Does that mean I'm doing the game next week, or do you fancy doing it, Christian?
Well, yeah, you can do it. I mean, are you actually going to do it, or is this a H going to do it?
I'll be honest, you just do it, innit? You just do it. Let's be honest.
I love it when you said that now.
I much prefer just playing it instead of making one.
Yeah, I much prefer making it because I'm shit at it. That's fine. I'll do it next week.
Oh, lovely stuff.
Nice one.
Right.
Cool.
Yeah. Thanks for listening.
Well, yeah, thanks
Well
for
done,
listening.
boys.
Just a reminder, anyone that is listening, if you wanted to grab a ticket for the raffle, so we're doing a live show on the 11th of June in prep for the Euros, go on our Facebook or Twitter. Just follow the link. It's £1 a ticket. You can win a brand new England shirt. So there you go.
Right on the beers, isn't we, on the Facebook Live?
Oh, yes.
It's 11th of June, isn't it? It's the first game in the Euros.
In prep. Censoring
Opening
and all.
ceremony. Get tanked.
I can't wait for Christian to be sick on the Facebook Live.
Expect nudity.